Hey there, Max Rich with Totally Electric Guitars. Today we're going to be talking about slash chords and a specific type of slash chord. If you don't know what a slash chord is, well, basically what it is you're playing one chord and you're playing a different note other than the root note in the bass of the chord. So the example you just heard was me kind of just messing around in the key of E and sort of including some of these slash chords. And a simple example of a slash chord would be like if you take a C major chord, like this, and you just, instead of playing the C on the bass, you play maybe like the E on the bass. So you would play 7th fret 5th string, and then kind of reverse this position so that these notes are still the same, you just bar them with your first finger, and you put E there as well instead. And you can hear that they're pretty much, that's the same chord, except you're playing a different note other than the root in the bass. And you could do the same for C major. You could play a D in the bass. And so on and so forth. And it's basically a way of playing sus chords, you know, like suspended chords, suspended 2, suspended 4 chords, but using one of those sus notes as the bass note. And this is really emphasized in, you know, like a lot of different songs. If you know "Rock With You" by Michael Jackson, that something like that, right? I think that's how it goes. Anyway, but yeah, that kind of a thing. That is the chord that we're basically going to be talking about today. And what's happening with this kind of idea is that you want to be able to kind of blend tonalities, you know, because you have, say, whatever your major chord is, C major. But you want to have not such a concrete example of C major, not like, that sounds like a very final chord. And if you're using chords as a means of expressing different colors and different, you know, points of your musicality, then having such a solid, you know, perfect major chord might not be what you're looking for. Something like this has a little unfinished feel to it, which means it can go a lot of different places, you know. By simply changing the bass note, you sort of put an ambiguous flavor onto the harmony where it's not so concrete as, say, a major or minor chord. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you little examples of ways of including these slash chords in simple progressions, and how you could go about fingering them, and little alterations you could do that can help kind of turn the progression around. So stick with me.